On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Sucker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Brees now to throw. setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Bud Dupree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
One.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Hands to Henry. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Running with Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Now Breeze on third down. And Ginn's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Breeze. Lets this one rip toward Graham. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Sammy!
Breeze to throw on second down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking, what?
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking deep. And got his man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Mariota over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8th. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're good, you're good. 5-4, ready. 21.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Breeze to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they don't force another incompletion.
Now Breeze. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the Titans getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
1st down, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. But when people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Now it's Ginn. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the second half with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
11.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Breeze now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Of a big second half.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row, field as well.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Mariota now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
11.
Now Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 11. On first down, Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
You're good.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Breeze now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Breeze now. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Now Breeze, gotta have this one. That's caught. It's Thomas. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Mariota now on second down. And Walker with it over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. With this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mariota now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Fighting through pressure. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, we got 4 down. Switch.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Mariota. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Gets it to Meredith complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
21, 21.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Breeze will try again on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Shedding the tackle. He's got a convoy and he might be gone. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Mariota. Got an open man. It's a new one. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Ready? You ready? Ready to attack.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Graham displaying the strength. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
21, 21. 11.
On second down, here's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
One.
Throwing here, Mariota. Going deep here for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down, Mariota dancing to his, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Keep it rolling.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
21.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win